Thanks for joining us. It's time for Talk of the Town. I'm Bill Cassler, and joining me today, the man in charge. It is Brigadier General Thomas E. Moore II. He is the commander of the Ohio National Guard. Also joining me, local recruiter, Staff Sergeant Jeremiah Hogan. Guys, welcome, and thanks for coming into AVC this morning. Always a pleasure to have the National Guard in. And I'll tell you what, I've got to touch base with the General first thing, because this is something that fascinated me. I went through your whole bio, and the thing that really grabbed me was you're local. You're from Cumberland. You had a short drive in here this morning.
Yes, Bill. This is the lightest commute I've had probably my entire career. So just a few miles in. Growing up in Cumberland's been. I think it really shaped who I am as a leader today, and allows me to care for the soldiers as the commander of the Ohio Army National Guard. So
yeah, and
thanks
Sergeant,
for having us.
Excuse me, Sergeant, you're not far from here either. You are fairly local as well.
Correct. Yeah, I'm up in the Coshocton area, so it's not too far of a commute down here for me either.
Yeah, well, and I'll tell you something. I want to talk about what the National Guard is doing and what you're doing here in Ohio, and it's pretty impressive. Nearly 12,000 men and women are under your command, General Moore, and you basically have a budget of right around $350 million. And when there's a problem here in the state, the National Guard is usually pretty high on the call list for the governor. So you guys are very active. You've been doing a lot of different things as far as activity around the state. And one of the things that has really impacted the Guard lately has been the COVID-19 pandemic, because you guys have been front and center as far as some activities due to the pandemic.
Yeah, what an amazing response that we have from the National Guard. You know, to call soldiers up the Saturday or Sunday before the Christmas holiday, and for them to respond and come in just a matter of a day or two. You know, some 2,000 soldiers responded to that mission. We're at testing facilities across the state of Ohio. We're in hospitals from Cleveland to Cincinnati to Cambridge to Toledo. So the soldiers here, and I did get a chance to come down and visit the soldiers here in Cambridge too. Absolutely amazing what they've done for the team on the ground, and the relief that they provided to the staffs that work in these hospitals. They were just really overworked. Quite
absolutely,
honestly. Yes, heroes.
Medical professionals were very much overwhelmed, and I know that what the Guard did was greatly appreciated, because they took a pretty big burden off the staffs of hospitals, which were packed. Absolutely packed. Want to move on now. A few more questions, and Sergeant, this is something that I want to talk to you about. The National Guard, it's a special place. It's a place where young men can grow, they can join, they can grow, they can learn a lot of different things, a lot of different skills. But right now, recruiting is not at a real high level, and there's a lot of opportunities in the Guard. I want to ask you, what are some of the opportunities that you can have as a soldier in the National Guard?
Well, some of the great opportunities that we offer to juniors and seniors both, letting them go to college. We pay for college to any state-funded college. We'll pay for a bachelor's degree. If they're like, college isn't for me, let's go and skilled trades, go into the workforce. That's a great opportunity also. But you get great work experience from us through the military, and you have that civilian side training that you can also use in the military. And we also have the credentialing programs also, so they can use that to better their career later on in whatever job they choose on the civilian side.
What if you're a family man? There are benefits as well to being in the Guard as a family man as well.
Definitely. We have health insurance. We have medical insurance that covers dental and all that. Very reasonable insurance. And on top of that, we have life insurance. And then there's just multiples of different benefits that you can actually get through the military, including helping with jobs. Finding a job. There's a new program that just started that'll help you get interviews with jobs upon enlistment also, with very good companies throughout Ohio.
General, you've served in the military for the better part of your life, and you have a lot of experience as being in the Army. You've been in Afghanistan, you've been in Iraq, you've been in Europe, you've served in D.C., you've served in a lot of different places with the Army. Your home is right here. Tell me, how does the Ohio National Guard differ from other branches of service?
Well, the most incredible thing that the Ohio Army National Guard does is responds to those local and state problem sets. And I would tell you that the individual soldiers who serve on our team are adaptable and agile and flexible. They see a problem, they solve a problem, whether it's a flood in Lawrence County, or it's a COVID testing site, or it's some type of disturbance in one of our cities. It's just across the spectrum. They're always ready. Quite honestly, I mean, they are the epitome of what right looks like in America.
What kind of training is available when you join the Guard?
So you have basic training, which is your training that everybody goes through. It's about 10 weeks long. And then from there, depending upon which job you actually choose, that will go and dictate what training you actually do. But you're going to go to a training that's specific for whatever job you actually choose. And the great aspect of that, though, is you can take that to that civilian side also. So if you come in as a heavy equipment operator in the National Guard, you can use that on the civilian side to find a job as a heavy equipment operator.
Yeah, plus it would also resume as experience as well.
Definitely.
So that's a good thing. Well, what kind of Army National Guard units are available in this area for someone who might be interested?
So we have a transportation unit. All within an hour and a half here, we have transportation, aviation, air defense artillery, communications, maintenance units, medical units, wide spectrum of a lot of different jobs within an hour and a half of here that are available with the Ohio Army National Guard.
Yeah, General, this might be a little bit more for you, but how have Guard units local to this area been impacted by federal and state missions that have occurred recently?
So the transportation units were absolutely responding to the COVID. Our Air Defense Battalion responded to COVID. We have our Charlie Battery out of McConnellsville is currently deployed into the Southwest Asia region, the CENTCOM area of operations. So every lift that's going on out there, the local teams here are helping out with it for sure.
You know, something that I've found is that once somebody gets in the Guard, they tend to stay in the Guard for a pretty long time. What is it that inspires soldiers to stay in the National Guard for such a long period of time?
A lot of times it's the pride and it's the commitment that they've done initially, and that's just continuing. And it's just one big family. A lot of times you talk to people that have been in for so long, and it's you never meet a person, if they're in the military, you never meet a stranger. It's a big family. Everybody's working together. And there's those benefits also that come with it. But majority of the time, most people are staying in for that, or they're staying in for the college benefits or the credentialing certifications. But a lot of times it's just that pride and sense of helping the community and doing their part.
General, what is the best thing about your job as commander of the Ohio National Guard?
The best thing is, without fail, is the young people who serve in our formations day in and day out. I mean, honestly, to think through a phone conversation that, hey, I need you to report on Monday, and it's Saturday, or the Monday before Christmas, and every person that you call says no problem, drops what they're doing, and come out and do the work that we need to get done. It's absolutely amazing. I have no concern about the future of our nation when we talk about the youth of America and the people who decide to serve in the National Guard. It's phenomenal. It keeps me young. They're just amazing, the work that they do day in and day out.
Do you get to have contact with most of your soldiers, most of the people that serve under you?
I try to get out as much as I can, but I'll tell you that they keep me in the office a little bit too much. Circulation can be a problem sometimes, but any time that I have the opportunity to get out and talk to soldiers, I walk away absolutely refreshed. It's just incredible that what the young people are doing out there every day.
Okay, Sergeant, one more time. I just want you to touch on some of the benefits of joining the Guard. And if anyone out there that's listening is interested in more information, I think that you do have a phone number that is available that you can give us, and we'll repeat it a few times, that they can call and get more information about joining the Ohio National Guard.
Definitely. The greatest benefit is, besides pride in yourself, building the confidence, getting leadership skills, and just training to help in the civilian side, is also the college benefits, where we'll pay for the bachelor's degree to any state-funded college. We pay for money for credentialing, certifications, stuff like that, along with our medical benefits, stuff like the VA home loan, a lot of different benefits that most people aren't aware of that you actually have in the military. If they want any more information, they can go to nationalguard.com/Ohio, or they can contact me at 740-602-0577.
Okay, give me that phone number one more time.
740-602-0577.
Get in contact with him. It's Staff Sergeant Jeremy Hogan, the local recruiter here for the U.S. Army National Guard. Hey, Sergeant Hogan, General Moore, thank you so much for coming in. I really appreciate that. You guys are the first on the scene in a real, true emergency, and we appreciate your service. Thank you for stopping in today, and I want to thank everybody else for listening to us today on Talk of the Town.